Now turn our attention back to the State Capture Inquiry report. Well, part 1 of 3 that was handed over to the President last week. Former Public Protector Thuli Madonsela joining us this morning. Penning your thoughts, Prof. Good morning to you on part 1 of the State Capture report in the Business Day. As well, we know the first part dealing with SAA, TNA, which is the New Age newspaper, and SARS as well. So here's the question I think many South Africans want to ask you this morning. Prof, as I thank you for your time, of course, who captured who?
Good morning, Gareth and listeners, and thank you for the privilege. It seems to me that the question of who captured who is the emerging question from the first of the trilogy of reports that the Acting Chief Justice has promised us. The original investigation operated on the allegations that the Guptas had captured the state through capturing the president, so to speak, by offering an opportunity for his son to co-own businesses with them, and then leveraging that relationship for state tenders, other contracts, licenses, and that this even extended to controlling the law enforcement agencies so as to evade accountability. But what's emerging from this report seems to be that President Zuma may have been more than just an enabler. He may have done his own capturing of the state for more than economic purposes.
When we look at how we take this forward, though, there's a lot to go through. We're looking at visuals now, Prof, of the handover between the Acting Chief Justice, Raymond Zondo, and the President. That is a hefty book. It's not exactly bedtime reading. It's only part 1. There's a lot to go through. Do you get the sense that, as a country, perhaps I'm talking about the NPA here, we're equipped to actually prosecute on this? The list of people to be investigated must be staggering.
True. I mean, at the beginning, I did think that we were equipped, but we have heard from Ms. Batohi that she has struggled with the fact that the very same institution that she has to rely on to prosecute is one of the institutions that we're being targeted to be repurposed. And because of that, I think she has spent the early years of her office redirecting the institution so that it serves the purposes the Constitution wanted it to serve.
And the question that was asked last week as well, Prof, I'm sure you're aware of many people putting the question forward, was it right, do you think, for the Acting Chief Justice to hand the report directly to the President as opposed to someone who could be viewed as more impartial, simply because the President was questioned at the inquiry? What did you make of that, the optics of it?
Well, I think it was both right and lawful. You will recall, Gareth, that the investigation that was ordered by the Public Protector was an investigation where the current president was not implicated. Then President Zuma expanded the terms of reference for the Commission of Inquiry to such a kitchen sink mandate so as to allow anything and everything that could be regarded as corruption. So this was not a commission on corruption, it was a commission on state capture, and President Ramaphosa was not implicated.
Professor Thuli Madonsela, always good to speak to you. I'll leave it there for the moment. I'm sure we'll speak again when part 2 and 3 comes out as well. It's a lot of reading for the State Capture Inquiry report. Always appreciate Stellenbosch University Social Justice Chair and, of course, former Public Protector, Professor Thuli Madonsela, joining us here on the South African Morning.